Hey guys, it is Crabby Empath here. To my returning subscribers, hello guys, I missed you guys. To anyone new watching, hello. I do tarot readings, discussions, etc. If you like what I do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, bell notification when I upload new videos. I'm just going to get straight to the point tonight. I'm going to be doing my actual third reading on Private Richard Halliday. Since I took my little month off and regrouped myself a little bit, I came back and this was heavy on my mind. So I just want to do it. There is a little bit, I guess you can call it an update for Richard. He has not been found. He went missing July 24th, 2020. He has not been heard from since. There is rewards out. There will be a link in my description for GoFundMe. The hashtag Find Richard Halliday. The phone number is 941-677-0060. He is 21 years old, 6 foot tall. He has brown hair and green eyes. This is what he looks like. The more awareness out there, the better. I also did a discussion video. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may have not, on this. So I'm doing just a little bit of the update that I did with that with this. Apparently the U.S. Army is offering $25,000. I would ask that if you see anything, if you see him, you think you see someone who resembles him, from what I've read, they're going to go ahead and start going down to Mexico, which I think is a great idea. So, without further ado, I guess, let's get started on this. Of course, the family really needs prayers right now. They need as much support as they can get. They're also holding rallies in El Paso, just so everybody knows about that. Again, this happened at Fort Bliss. He went missing. They said he walked off post. Stories came back that he didn't leave post. I don't know. I got that he left post in my other readings. I got he was bullied. I got that he was kind of told to go take a break. Then something happened to him between now and then. I did not get it was someone associated with the military at that time. Again, I'm going back, seeing if I can see anything new, seeing if I see anything different. I already put out the locations in my previous videos. Those visuals have not changed for me. So really, this is just kind of a refresher. I want to see if I see anything new. Again, I am going to be as gentle yet blunt as necessary. I do not want to upset anybody. If you've ever taken the time to talk to me, you know the last thing in the world I want to do is upset anyone, but I also feel strongly about what I do, which is why I do it. Many people who talk to me on the side and stuff will tell you that I am a crybaby about some of this stuff. It hits me very hard sometimes. Sometimes it takes me longer to process what a card is trying to tell me. I don't read tarot like everybody else. So, again, this is on Private Richard Halliday. And let's hoping that we can somehow get together and return this young man to his family. So we got the Queen of Cups. To the Nine of Swords, up all night. Sword and Cups, up all night. To the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. That water again. Or if M or W means anything to anybody, maybe. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands to the Ace of Wands. Alright, so just what I'm getting out of this is I'm getting a motherly vibe off of my Queen of Cups here. I'm getting that she's having a hard time sleeping naturally. This is just a, you know, a very good woman. I'm seeing her struggling with definite, you know, up all night wondering what's going on. The Ace of Cups to the Ace of Cups is kind of like instability, that kind of stuff, because, and this makes perfect sense, honestly. This is kind of not shocking it's coming out, if that makes any sense. It's, of course, this family is grieving. Ace of Cups means that you're it's an instability. Things are off kilter. And I'm also wondering if, you know, I don't know what that M, or it could even be a W depending on which way you hold the cup. I don't know if you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see. So we went to that, to the Knight of Cups. Okay. So we got a lot of cups here. Which again, I've associated, I do feel something with water. Again, that's at the border there, all that kind of stuff. So we have to take that into account. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse is kind of like fake, I guess. Fake message almost is what I'm getting. The things are off kilter because they're not giving the information that we need to, but we know that. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's telling us anything new. Love you cards, but move on. The Page of Wands to the Ace of Wands. So this is kind of like a travel, that kind of thing. Trying to look at the terrain here too on here. There's just a lot of visual. So if you can see like the dune like kind of things in the background, that kind of stuff, that's And like I said, something about the waterways, the Arroyo, something about that. Not saying that he's there, maybe could have been there. I don't know. It's kind of like a, how do you put it? Also kind of like a messenger. So we have like some messages coming in. And maybe those are the messages like that the family's getting. Like false hopes, different directions. Because I'm really feeling a lot of family energy coming off of this particular set. Right here, this particular draw I've done. I'm really, really feeling like that. This is kind of like the beginning of, like this is the beginning of their search. I'm sorry, I don't mean to like take so much time here. It just took me a second to piece it all together. I am seeing this as the family's having trouble. They're getting mixed information, but I did know that. I can't say I didn't know that. So I do see that coming in, and I see this, this is kind of like a new adventure. In a sense, this is kind of like a new adventure. This is not, adventure's kind of a, I don't like that word for it. But it's something that they're having to take on. It's unwanted adventure, for sure. They're having to find their son. So definitely a lot of family energy coming off right now. A lot of so we have the Death card. This could be endings, new beginnings, or nothing else flipped in there. So you have the Death card to the Devil. I honestly don't want to even go there. To the Star. So the death to the Devil card, death can mean endings, new beginnings. The Devil card can mean an addiction. In this deck, not so much. This is violence. This is end, immortality. And then we have the Star, just loss. Can be theft. Can also suggest some hope. Star there, she can suggest some hope. So that's what I'm seeing there. Goodness for entertainment purpose only does not mean that he's gone. it doesn't exactly mean that. It's the Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation. With the Fool. Stepping out onto his own a little bit, maybe, in a sense. Or someone acting foolishly, walked away from it, didn't think anything of it. The Hangman position. So we have the Fool to the Hangman. Okay. That's interesting for me. So in Hangman position, this can mean, you know, certain types of sacrifice. It can mean certain types of wisdom, that kind of stuff. But then you have the Fool in front of it. So that kind of suggests to me not really. You know, this is kind of, you're acting in a frenzy. You're kind of acting, so maybe there was a rush to get away, you know, a walk away, foolishly walked away from something. To the Hangman position. I am saying that he wasn't around good people. I honestly don't think he was that easily tricked. Maybe a little gullible, but I'm just not. In a sense, I do think he trusted the wrong people. I do. And I hate to say that. He might have been a little more trusting. So sorry, I'm just kind of trying to figure this out so it makes sense to me. I do think he possibly ignored some of his intuition and left down the wrong path. We have the Devil and Death there. Sorry, I hope you guys can see everything I'm doing. Try to move this up a little more, a little out. Oops. Okay. Got the Ten of Swords. So be ruined. We have the Five of Swords. This is an unfair fight. Dishonorable fight. To the world. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Page of Swords upright. So Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and then we have the Tower coming down. This is ruin again. This is everything coming down. This is just utter destruction. This is a hard reading, y'all. Probably go in my top 5. I feel like something happened to him somewhere and he was moved somewhere else. There was some kind of movement here. Yeah. And this is kind of unfavorable news. So we have things kind of, in the world going on its course. The world doesn't stop turning there. And there's unfavorable news to the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is what I'm seeing her as is kind of like somebody spying on things, somebody looking in on things, someone who saw something happen, who knows that things went down bad. There's just too much. I wish this was a lot more freaking positive. That one was wanting to come out. Ooh. Holy cow, that's too many. Okay. Meant to come out, they will, I promise. Here, poof. So the Queen of Wands in reverse. So we have like a rest, 4 of Swords. To the 5 of Cups. To the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So to read this out, like I said, we have there is a fight, there is conflict here, there is dishonorable conflict, there is ruin, there's bad news. I think part of that bad news is he was gone. They found out that he's been missing. Stuff has fallen. And go over to the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't get a very good vibe off this one. Even though I don't think in a roundabout way she's like that horrible. She could be. Feeling she is. Yeah. And someone being deceitful to the family. Or someone that was. And I'm seeing kind of maybe he wanted to take a time out here. To the Five of Cups. Which is, I don't know, to me the Five of Cups is such like a self-explanatory card, no? It's just like kind of like a card of loss. Rest and loss. Some kind of... I'm wondering if like 3 people know about this. 3 people that he worked with. Like, because I'm kind of seeing this, it's not what this card means, but I'm kind of seeing this as like 3 people down there keeping a secret. Like, they're like, okay, we got to figure out what we're going to say. We got to figure out what we're going to do. I mean, I believe quite a few more people know what happened and what was going on. But we might have 3 main players here. 3 main people who know exactly what went on. I'm sensing a female is involved in that. A female knows. I do think that. It's not always the men that keep secrets. So we have the 7 of Swords. The Strength card in reverse. Again, I'm feeling like he was really messed with. That they were breaking him down slowly. I'm not saying he lost his strength, but I'm seeing this kind of as he was getting really fed up with what was going on. Like counting down his days. Like those guys that keep tallies of their retirement properly. Again, I do think people messed with him. I do think that things heated up in July. I think he was a target. For sure. I wish I could figure out the why. Like, why did they mess with him? Why? No, that'll be my answer. Why? So the Chariot in reverse. To the 3 of Wands. So I don't know if that really answers my question. But the Chariot in reverse is interesting. Because we have, quarrel, defeat, somebody defeated, and then again we have that 3 of Wands. And almost with the Chariot in reverse, I'm wondering if, like I said, if something had happened to him somewhere and then it wasn't he wasn't moved. But it feels so weird because I feel like I just did something where it was like 3 people. It's almost like something horrible happened and they just kind of sat back and watched. Like, didn't give 2 cruds. I don't know. I gotta keep going. Got caught up on that scenery too. The 7 of Wands. Standing up for yourself. We got the Hermit in reverse to the King of Swords. Okay? So Hermit, I almost felt like immediately like like hiding, like he was trying to hide, like he was defending himself and at the same time just trying to stay out of people's way, trying to hide out, but he was defending himself because he was scared of something, of somebody. I have a knot in my stomach. What was he so afraid of? And then we have this coming. This is kind of like King of Swords is like law, authority figure. Is he defending himself against an authority figure? I need to keep going. So we have the 3 of Swords. Which is heartbreak, that kind of thing, disappointment, definite heartbreak. Which one the saddest freaking readings I've ever done? We have the High Priestess, we have our Secret Keeper. So there's secrets being kept. Again, there's 3. It's like 3 people are keeping secrets about what happened here. And we're involved. Or they're keeping secrets. I don't know if B or J mean anything. Let me know. So we got the 8 of Pentacles. Hard work. Working hard. Working hard at what? Keeping secrets. So we have the 2 of Swords. Kind of like making a decision there which way to go. I'm seeing this as his already like kind of, it's just a blend of things almost. It's like I'm seeing something happen to him and something happened to him somewhere and they took him somewhere else, dropped him off somewhere else or something like that. I do think he had permission. That was kind of like that, maybe what I was seeing before. I do see 3 people involved. I do see he had to stand up for himself. He tried hiding, you know what I mean? He was scared. He was in fear. He was trying to kind of just cower down and get through it. I really feel like he was messed with, that they're really keeping secrets. I honestly think this reflects kind of that they're hard at work keeping those secrets, and they're deciding, okay, which way do we go with telling the family? Which way do we... I see this kind of as the people having to explain the situation. Coming in. We have Judgment. Ah! I came in upside down. Goodness gracious, Miranda. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple more. This one's been pretty hard on me. Sorry, I was probably talking like super low there. So I got the Sun. So I got Judgment in reverse, then we got the Sun shining down on what? Sun. That one almost flipped. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So with Judgment coming in reverse, I mean, it's showing a weakness. It's showing maybe they don't have the strongest case they think they do. They made a deliberate decision, and they're gonna have to pay for it, I feel like, in some way. Because here comes the Sun. Here comes the Sun. Da-na-na. Okay, I'm done. I'm fired. This is kind of like a contentment, but I'm seeing this more as the Sun shining onto, for some reason, the Two of Wands. Which could be, you know, kind of like a, no, I'm not really seeing it as a surprise. I'm almost seeing it as they find something that something comes that they're going to find out something emotional. But I do feel like there's going to be some kind of explanation further than what has been given. I just wish I knew when it would take time, or how long it would take, you know. Wish I could say, this is the day you're going to get the answers. I was really feeling October they would get a lot more answers in my last reading than I did with him. Okay, so we have the, sorry, let me move this up so you guys can see me better, I think. We have the Eight of Wands with fast movement. So with fast movement to do what? Okay. Those, I don't think I'm putting them back. Hate on me if you won't. To the Four of Cups in reverse. I've gotten this card lineup before. It's the Knight of Wands and in reverse. Swift movement. Knight of Wands. Holy cow, yo. Okay, so hopefully I can find all my cards here. That many actually might go flying. We have the Moon, and then we have the King of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles. That was crazy. Let me make sure I got all my cards. Like, I've had cards fly before, but I think that was like a new definition. Holy bananas. All right. Swift, fast movement. I really do think a lot of this stuff happened at night. That, like I said, I do feel like he was moved somewhere. Where he originally started, that's the part I'm having trouble with. I got that he kind of left the base with permission, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of seeing that he had like new instructions, and that's what I mean by that. Like, he left, but he had instructions that he could go ahead and go for a little bit, take a breather from it. I really do think that, but I'm starting to think that was like a facade, that he really wasn't allowed to go. Remember I said they played a lot of jokes on him? I'm wondering if this wasn't some kind of really bad something gone wrong. Not making an excuse for it, but I'm wondering if this wasn't like cruelty taken to a next level gone wrong. And I'm sorry, I hate to say that, you guys know I do. So we have the huh. Sorry, I don't mean to go silent on y'all. Sometimes I have to. Okay, y'all. I'm seeing someone kind of came in during his break, and it's seeing it as a knight. Someone he knew? Would he have known anyone there other than from work, though? Or I'm sure he could have met people. It's almost like this person disrupted what was like his break, his time out there. Like a joke, a prank. Like I really feel that. Like they did something to him. Sorry, and I'm not always the best at this, guys, but I do my best at times. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm feeling King of Cups. I'll get back up there. I do feel that this kind of stuff happened tonight. I feel like all this stuff went on and something happened there that night. Again, I'm feeling arroyas. I'm feeling different little stuff like that. Waterways. There's definitely no lobsters in that area, I wouldn't think. Unless it's dramatically changed since I've been there. I am seeing this as, you know, an honorable man, a good man. I feel like this is Dad. And I don't know if he had, I didn't really look into it. But I wonder if he didn't have a brother or someone close to him in that essence. Because I'm kind of seeing these two like showing up, demanding answers. I almost wonder if it's not like another brother in arms, or if he, I don't know, I'm feeling some kind of brother. I don't think he had a brother. Close cousin, some close brotherly figure who's also asking questions. So I feel like these, you know, multiple people doing that, but with those two, I feel like they, you know, they're very stable-minded. Not exactly overly emotional, that kind of stuff. I'm seeing these two people, like this man and this son in a sense, or his father and, I don't know, cousin, brother, close, maybe y'all can help me out on that. Someone else is really upset that's looking for him, helping look for him, that he would call like his brother. And they're really, really gonna start getting more attention, I hope. They deserve it. You know, one missing soldier on American soil is one too many. King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Any answers? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. Sorry if I'm a little slow tonight, guys. It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. There's some bickering going on. I feel like they think that they have, because it's kind of like a bully card in a sense, kind of, I think they feel like they have successfully, in a sense, sold their story to the family. They have not. I think the family sees right through it, and I think that there's a lot of, with this card, what I'm seeing is a lot of finger pointing. It was him, it was him, it was him. No, you last saw him, no, you last saw him, no, you told him, no. That's what I'm seeing as this roundabout thing. This arguing, this bickering kind of stuff going on, especially at the workplace. I think people are really, really nervous there. No, that's not exactly what that means. I know that. But in a sense, it's a feeling of safety, if that makes sense. I feel like they feel if they just point the fingers at each other, then it's going to be a safe bet. But I think that somebody at that base knows exactly where he went and what corresponded at that time. The Ten of Wands. He's carrying a heavy burden. Had a lot on his mind, I think. You know, with the tens, with the 10, I'm kind of more seeing this as his family kind of picking up and moving forward with things, picking up these pieces and going forward with finding him. And it's gonna be a lot of weight on their shoulders. That's just the truth. It's a very well worth weight on the shoulders. But I have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords bound tied to a situation. To the Seven of Pentacles. Kind of admiring your work, admiring your little garden. I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles as kind of like an aunt, grandmother maybe, I don't know. An older female that's also looking for him and helping look for him. With the Eight of Swords, I'm really feeling like he's he's really on their minds, really heavy, to the point where the family is just so, it makes sense, bound, tied to the situation. They have no other way to be. And they're missing a piece. I know that's not exactly what Ten of Pentacles means. It's, barter, money, which could also be the rewards that they're offering and all this. And actually, it kind of could be the rewards. But see how there's just kind of like the single one left out. It's kind of like they're missing piece. So, again, if you have any information regarding Private Richard Halliday, please contact that phone number. It's 941-677-0060. Again, he went missing July 24th. There will be a link to his GoFundMe account in my descriptions. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed night, and take care of each other out there.